again, you can't talk about specifics, but what are you specifically looking for position?
Well, we need to fill the 2 spots with, Brevin and Hunter Tyson. 2 really good players, guys that had fantastic years. I'd like to find a couple of older players to fill those spots so that we can stay at the level that we were at this year and obviously take a step forward. Having PJ and Chase back, you've got 2 proven starters. Ian Shefflin really is a starter this year, so we feel like we're in a good starting spot, but we do need to add a couple guys who are a little bit older to keep us at that level. I think obviously older players generally win in college basketball, and it was proven out a little bit this year.
So you lost Ben, though.
Yeah.
So is it 2 or 3 guys?
Well, it's still, we can sign as many as 4 really. We kept 1 scholarship that we didn't use last year, so we had 3, and then plus 1 is 4. So we could use all 4 if we need to.
Yeah. So anything like in terms of when you look back on the season, when you want to move in a more offensive, defensive direction, are there certain traits you look for in players?
Not really. I'd love to get another wing scorer, just a proven guy that's a bucket getter, and then add some depth that way defensively with some length. I think those 2 things. Hunter Tyson's rebounding was tremendous. I mean, 9.5 rebounds a game from the wing position is why a lot of NBA teams are looking at him. That and his 3-point shooting. And so defensive rebounding, some scoring, those are the 2 things that we need at those positions.
Are there any of the young guys, look at Dylan, Chauncey, or that you feel like are really prepared to take another step?
I think all of them could, to be honest with you. I think there's, you can take a big step between your freshman and sophomore year. It came at them quick. I thought they got better. Some of it is strength, some of it is speed, some of it is just the knowledge of the system and getting comfortable with the pace of how fast things go. But I think they all 3 have a chance to be really good players. They've got a competitiveness to them and a quiet confidence about them that I like. I think they can all do really good things, and a lot of it will be determined by how healthy they stay and then what they get done this offseason. And the offseason, I think, is such an important time for players to develop. PJ really was hard. I was really proud of him because it wasn't easy for him this year, missing basically all offseason. And, he really wasn't himself until January. And it's been amazing just in the 3 to 4 weeks that we've been doing some workouts, how I think he's getting better right now. I think he's taken another step as a player. His mobility's better, agility, and when you feel good and you're moving well physically, I think your mental confidence comes. So some of that's the same with the young guys. So I think it's a really big offseason for those guys. Really one of the first times that they kind of know what to expect and then can kind of attack it. Obviously, they have to look no further than Hunter Tyson to see a guy who kept getting better and better throughout his career and became an all-ACC player.
Have you talked to PJ to get an update of where he's at? I know he wanted to test the draft.
Yeah, I mean, I'm optimistic he wants to come back. He wants to get feedback like a lot of guys do on, hey, what do you guys see? I think he'll show well because I think he's in a better place now than he's been almost at any time in his career, just stringing good days together, health. The guys had to battle a lot of injuries ever since his sophomore year. When he was, the stress reaction, then that surgery, then the kneecap, that surgery, and then just first half of all of last year, just getting his confidence back, and getting his rhythm and timing, conditioning. I think that's another big factor for PJ. And he's in better shape. He's getting in better shape now. So, I'm very optimistic he'll be back, but I do think he'll show well.
How much have